Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tyranny, the world of Tyranny, which is Terratus. In any case, I have finished basically doing a whole bunch of inventory nonsense. It might not look like it, but this was a whole lot messier before. I have kept some things just because I don't really know entirely if I should be selling them or not. Um, I think at best they would be side grades, but in my mind, always a side grade could be an upgrade depending on the situation. So I'm gonna keep them. Right now, we basically have Varric as the heavy armor user because he actually can't take his armor off. So that's kind of positive in that case because that makes like having to manage him very inconsequential. Um, I pretty much just gave him other stuff. I did find this thing when I was wandering around, which is pretty cool. Actually, it's an accessory, and it has frozen burst on it, which basically means when he's critically hit, he will do an AoE frost burst for a pretty huge amount of damage, I think. So that's cool. And in theory, he should be the one taking the most critical hits, I think. I can't think of anyone else who would be taking critical hits instead. Other than myself, of course. And it was kind of tempting to put it on myself, except I liked my two accessories. So let's see. Your current level of power. That's not me, but okay. Oh, okay. I have 400 power, okay. So... Oh. Wow. I did not even get into this. Interesting. Well, that's good, because we can get into this together. You have acquired your first spire. This spire will be your home base, and as you adventure through the lands of Kairos' Tears, your spire gives you a free location to rest and recover from your travels. As you acquire more spires, you will discover additional functionality. Click on the spire icon to open your home base interface or press H. Okay, which I did. Um, edicts. So is there... Oh, okay, so these are edicts that have been proclaimed already. Which we learned about, like, in-game. There's no active edict on this region. Wait, so that means the Edict of Storms is still ongoing? Wow. Barely a 20th, rather, of the Unbroken's former strength survived to continue the war against Kairos' forces. So the Unbroken is still ongoing. Interesting. The Edict of Fire. Okay. And the Edict of Stone, which is against Karn. Or Cairn. So this is still ongoing because Cairn is still alive. Which means I do suspect treachery from the Earthshaker's Guild at some point. So, I mean, this is really cheap. Bronze rings, kind of. I could hire these people. I could hire Swordbreaker. Oh, okay, so we can't hire everybody. Well, Corpse Eye is a battlefield scavenger with many unique items for sale. Kendrick is a smith who regularly produces weapons. Lone Fang is a lone woman, who provides food to take in battle. Interesting. I don't know why Tanara is so cheap. Considering... Oh, wait, no, she's actually more expensive than Swordbreaker. Never mind. Wait, so why would I just not hire Tanara? Oh, because she doesn't... She just teaches... She teaches everything but athletics. Okay, got it. Well... I say we a merchant with a motley collection of items for sale. Why would I want motley collection of items? I guess let's hire Kendrick. I mean, we're not going to them right now, but we'll see them later. Corpse Eye? Tanara. Maybe Revos then. I don't know who else to hire. And I'll hire more people later. Okay, great. Well, that happened. So, good. We'll see them back at the Spire whenever we go there. So, there was this interesting thing on the map. Which was this. This is Siren's Sanctuary, apparently right here. Which is, I did not even know this was here. So that's interesting, most certainly. Despite what we found out they said, like, we have a pretty... What is this? Oh, Siren is right there. Okay. What is this? I mean, it's cultist hideout, obviously, but... it's a tithe bucket. It's a tithe bucket. That's kind of sad and very, like, decrepit. Okay. A young woman stands here, surrounded by a group of villagers. She speaks to them in soft, dulcet tones, holding them hypnotized with her hand motions. She wears an ornate headdress that surrounds her face. Its forehead inset with an enormous red gem. The headdress flashes as she speaks to you, and you're unable to tell if it's a trick of the light or the gem in it is actually glowing. She is swept up in her oration rather, and seems completely unaware you have arrived. It takes a few moments before you realize she was also in the Scarlet Chorus camp up in Vendry as well. She opens her eyes and looks at you. She opens her eyes and looks at you over the heads of the people that gathered before her.
Ah, look. Mother has returned. Have I gotten out of line? Have you come to punish me? Am I a bad girl? Or do you just want to use my power?
Her face takes on a mock serious demeanor as she speaks with you, and with her words you hear the sound of a breeze rustling through the forest. It's at the same time calming and distressing. The girl smiles.
Do you remember me, Fatebinder? Now, don't disappoint me. You used my flock as chaff for the Scarlet Chorus. You took my people, the followers of Siren, the Archon of Song.
The gentle breeze of her words gains force as her eyes harden ever so slightly. She steps forward, the crowd parting before her. They turn and eye you confrontationally, some of them interposing themselves between you and the girl. She looks at them and rolls her eyes. When she does, the sound of the approaching storm fades.
Does it look like she's here to hurt me?
She returns her gaze to you and leans forward as if to share a secret.
Not that I mind them trying to protect me, even if they don't really mean it. I suppose you're here to tell me I can't gather another flock?
She makes a dismissive gesture towards the group.
Although, I suppose I should thank you for your help last time we were here. There was something decidedly unpleasant about that group. This one feels much better. Giving my old flock to the chorus means I get to start over.
Oh, well, good for you.
If some people want to worship me, is that really such a bad thing? Is Cairo so insecure to worry about a little competition? Look at me. Do you think I seem dangerous? What harm can a 15-year-old girl cause? I'm only a child.
Her smile falters and she looks down. Her hand moves to the headdress, her thumb tracing the edge of it along her jawline. She looks back up, the hard look back in her eyes.
I'd say it's annoying, but don't you think it's kind of flattering to have everyone wanting me so desperately? Kairos, the voices of Narat, Tunon, you?
I could just say I should leave. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it my turn to talk now? I thought this was listen to Siren blather time. Siren draws back, her eyes narrowing, a grimace pulling across her lips. She shakes her head, tears forming along her lids.
Things never change, do they? The faces are different, but the words keep repeating. The girl has such power. Use her voice, it can bring down realms. Such might in one so young.
Well, no, I don't care about that. I think you're just crazy.
No one gives a claw about me. I don't know why you would be any different. Everyone wants the same thing. My help, my power, my voice.
Okay, fantastic. As she speaks, her vision clouds, and you feel the air grow still. All nearby conversations stop and electric silence surrounds you. With the last word, Siren stomps one of her feet to the ground. A silent pop explodes from her, staggering her followers and washing through you. Okay, I'm out of here.
You will do no such thing.
She makes a commanding gesture that halts her step. Her mouth opens in a perfect O shape, and the sounds that pour out is captivating, entrancing. It dampens the ambient bustle of the camp, until it seems that nothing exists but her voice.
Remove my helmet.
The ruby headpiece on her brow flashes as if in warning. What are you trying to do to me?
Really? Nothing at all? What a disappointment. Not to mention a colossal waste of effort on my part. Probably spreading myself too thin trying to keep them all under my thrall.
She indicates the people surrounding her. I mean, we have extremely high resolve, so if that worked, I'd be surprised.
I hoped you would assist me in a delicate matter, but it appears you're no use to me at all.
Yep, guess not.
Keeping up the act can be a bit tiring at times. I've been the songbird for so long, I've forgotten how to be anything else.
I don't really like the way these are worded, honestly. We can force her to come with us, which I think is fine, because I think she's crazy. Or we could be kind of I'm gonna do the second one. The first one is really weird to me. Stop the emotional manipulation now. You're coming with me so I can keep an eye on you.
So now I need a babysitter?
No, it was me, actually.
It was Tunon, wasn't it? Or Narat? Monsters, both of them. Everyone seems to think I'm gonna go out of control again and kill a whole village. I'm 15. I think I know what I'm doing.
Oh. Okay.
Although, you did activate one of the spires, so your power is something I could learn from, and you are right. Certainly not gonna make any significant advances staying here with a bunch of nobodies worshipping me. Watching you in action could give me the edge I need to unlock a spire of my own. Fine. I will allow you the glorious gift of my presence in your party.
Okay. Good for you. Come with me then.
Well then, let's go. If you're gonna teach me the wonders of the world, it's not gonna happen here.
Okay. What? It's a 4-person party? I didn't expect that. Okay. That's really small. Also, she's level 8. Really? Huh. So we got our tank, we have me, whatever I am. We have a caster, and we have a caster who's basically a healer. Our group is pretty, our group is pretty balanced.
I'll tack homeward. See you there.
Okay, see ya. I wish I could see what exactly she could do. That would be nice to know. I mean, having a level 8, obviously, is a level advantage. But then we'll have people under-leveled, so... Whatever, we'll get Siren later. Bye, Siren. You just disappeared. I'll see you at some point, I'm sure. And then they just stay here forever. Can we rest here? There has to be another tavern place besides the brothel. I mean, we could rest at the brothel. I hope we could just, like, rest and not actually, you know, do the opposite of resting. Although I'm sure that also recovers, wounds and whatnot. Or maybe it causes them. That'd be kind of funny. Okay, 4-person party. Good to know.
Sorry, I can't.
So that means if we had verse along still, then, like, we'd have to have Ebb do something else. Probably. What is this? Is this the, Lethian's mistress? Yes it is. So, apparently we can't just rest here. What brought you to Lethian's Crossing? I was one of Lethian's mistresses, of course, and where Lethian went, so did I. She was very adventurous and not really the type to settle down. I may have not gotten all of her attention, but I did end up with a nice business, and I've been very comfortable. And if I had to share with her, various men and women around town, I was willing to be generous with her time. Okay. Right. So, what if we just camp right here? Once I figure out how to do that. It'll be just a moment, I'm sure. Hopefully. Where's the camping supplies? It should be at 8, I believe. Wait, where is the camping supplies? I don't actually know. Okay, we gotta figure out how to camp. Because otherwise we're gonna get... Oh, here's Siren. Oh, she hates us. Okay. Well, that's great. But hey, we have another companion, so that's good. Camping supplies. I have no clue where they are at. I swear there's usually a, like, hotkey just to camp. That's not it. Maybe it is. Yes, okay. Yeah, let's camp right here, whatever. Okay, that did it. Everyone's healed up. Sweet. So, to get to the spire here, we need to, get rid of the Bane, which will be interesting, because this will be the first time we've actually seen Bane, and I believe it's in the old walls. Or they are, whatever it is. So, we're talking here, I believe. At least I'd be surprised if it's not here. Very surprised. So I probably should mess with formation. I mean, this formation is kind of okay, honestly. That seems roughly correct, yes. Okay, let's go. So here's where we found a whole bunch of disfavored bodies, and I assume, well, I mean, Vintara heavily alluded that the disfavored have lost a bunch of people holding the bane off. So I presume that's why there's bodies here. Else, why would they else be? Why would they be here? Like, for example, disfavored. We'll loot the bodies because we could do that, and that'll happen.
On the lookout. Sorry, I can't.
Well, what's this? Take a charcoal rubbing. The sunken relief, though heavily damaged, is clearly one meant to depict a runic symbol similar to the one you saw at Ascension Hall. The relief is incomplete, and thus the final form of the rune is unknown. Okay. It may be possible to reconstruct the original shape of the rune. As you work, Lantry hovers near. See how that pattern looks broken along two edges. I think there's more to the engraving than what's here. Then we'll look for more. Agreed. And if we collect enough sketches and imprints, we can no doubt reconstruct the original image in its entirety. Okay. Side quest.
Can't do that.
What do we got here? Okay, so we're getting some actual loot now. That's interesting. I wonder if this shield is better than Barrick's current shield. It is not. Well, I mean, it increases recovery time, it increases dodge, but he loses a whole bunch of other stuff, which I don't really like.
I got it. Can't do that.
Especially parry, because Barrick has extremely high parry.
Time to lighten my step.
I want to say it's 66, which is the highest in our group right now. Oh, what is this? Stuff hidden in the wall.
Cut the band.
Oh,
Turn, stay low.
Camp supplies, right. Ooh, what is that? It's a torn parchment. Once I find out where it went. Okay, got it. Note from Iron Guard Vintara. As per our verbal agreement, you are allowed entry into the old walls at Lethian's Crossing with the explicit instructions to find a path to the Bronze Brotherhood camp on the other end. Any items acquired inside the old walls will be yours in exchange for your help in this matter. Okay, cool. Is that a dead mercenary then, I guess? Looks like it, because it's not a disfavored officer
Cut the banter
or
and
anything.
stay low.
Again, if I
Yes.
seem like I'm doing nothing for a brief second or something, it's because I'm muting myself to cough. So I apologize for that.
Lay it down.
So are we gonna encounter? I guess we're gonna encounter both factions here, Bane and the Bronze Brotherhood. That'll be fun.
Cut the banter and stay
A
low.
lot in this room I'd like to sketch, but we should keep moving.
Okay, let's do it. What is this? What is that? Oh, goodness. This chamber immediately reminds you of Ascension Hall. An intricate rune running along the floor can mean only one thing. You stand at the feet of a great spire. Each step you take echoes across a great distance. As you gaze upward, the sage-colored walls quickly give way to unending blackness. The rune in the center floor is inactive, and the silence of the hall offers no clues as to its use or function. You feel a slight tug in your chest, a faint echo of energy that enveloped you at the Venturing's Well. Hold a moment. Lantry bellows the comment louder than needed, smiling as he hears his voice echo through the massive chamber. If my sense of direction is at all reasonable, we are standing below the spire in this region. Okay, what do you recommend? Lantry points at the pattern on the floor. I'd start with the groves, and the stones on the floor over there. If it's like the spire at Venturing's Well, whomever built this created a mystical conduit up to the top, and I think it's very, very unlikely that the pattern is purely decorative. What do you know about the spires? Lantry raises an eyebrow. About as much as you, I'm afraid. Until our time at Venturing's Well, I didn't realize there was a way to access the upper reaches. Speaking of which, I'm certain there's a way to access the top of this spire as well. Let's keep our eyes out for sigils or glyphs nearby. Okay, let's press on.
If I had a copper ring for every glyph I've sketched today.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, I see what we're doing here. Okay. The sunken relief, though heavily damaged, is clearly meant to depict a runic symbol similar to the one you saw at Ascension Hall. The relief is incomplete, and thus the final form of the rune is unknown. Looks like we got more of the symbol. One more, and it should be complete. Okay. I'm sorry. If we can find that, then we'll be able to just, like, match that to this. And then that'll be easier. I wonder if it's not in this chamber in the previous area. It probably is. So let's go look around there. And that's what we'll be doing. An eerie glow of unknown origin coming from the depths of this pit. Okay, that sounds fun. I'm gonna go into fast mode here and just look around quickly. Because we'll mostly be doing running around. This is backtracking after all. Is there another... There must be something I'm missing.
Slow and steady.
All right, let's try not to stand out, shall we?
Can't do that.
Would Aldean have the last one? Oh, what was that? Oh, nothing? Okay, great. Maybe we could piece together what we need to actually, well, what the rune looks like with what we have so far. At least I'm hoping we can. Doesn't seem like there's anything else we could collect, at least that I can tell. Okay. So, whoa. Oh, I see what's going on here, alright. Let's see here. Alright. I mean, I could probably guess it from this. Let's see. It seems like there's a circle that's intersecting through the middle. Unless I'm making that up. So... Oh, this is gonna... This is gonna be interesting. I wish I could, like, just keep this open somehow. Let's see here. Okay. That wasn't really what I was expecting, but alright. Yeah, this is not what I was expecting at all, honestly. Let's just restart.
No reason to tarry. I'd have it no other way.
I'm a bit confused here.
Let's be off.
As you command.
I'm gonna get everyone out of the way because they're just blocking me when I'm
Right.
connecting the lines, as the case might be. Which is very annoying. Am I getting anywhere with this? I don't think I am, but okay. Oh, I see what we need to do. Okay, I've got it. So it'd be
Right.
it would be this. I think maybe. Hold on. Wrong note, right note. Okay. So, it would be we need to make a triangle somehow, so the closest thing I could think of that would be this, although this doesn't make that much sense. It's not a full triangle. No, oh, okay, there is a full triangle here. I got it. It's the other way around though. I think. Right? Maybe it's this, 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 this. I mean, that looks like nothing. This, if I could rotate the camera, that would be nice, especially for puzzles like this, but... Yeah, I don't really know. I guess I should just find the whole note before trying this, because I don't know. It's maybe I'm missing like a whole sketch or outline that I'm not seeing there for that to make sense. So I guess we'll just come back later, because I don't know what to do with that right now. I actually thought we were going to do some fighting, not a puzzle, honestly.
On the lookout.
I don't know what the circle is, or where it came from, exactly. But, alright. What? Siren's songs? When combat starts, Siren will begin singing one of her songs. Each of her songs is a series of stanzas that produce different effects. As one stanza ends, its effects will linger, overlapping with the effects of the next stanza. You can change Siren's current song by selecting her and choosing a new song with her song interface. Okay, interesting. They will remain at the war camp, or the spire, if you unlocked it. I don't even know what the war camp would be before I unlock the spire. I guess maybe this favorite war camp? Anyways, so I guess maybe we can go to the top part of this and find out what that is. Like up here, is that anything at all? I don't think that is anything. Sunset Spire. Yeah, I don't know if that is anything. Okay, well, I guess we just come back later. Or we can go to the Elder. I don't know where he's at, but we can ask him about this. I think that's a decent idea and actually make some progress here. Assuming I can find out where his house is at. It's right there in between Ventara, right? Oh, Aldian, okay. I do want to use Saren, but like, let's switch Saren in once everyone is level 8, or at least our companions are level 8, because by then I'd probably be level 9, but oh well. Is that a wolf? That looks like a wolf to me, but it says
I
dog,
can't.
so okay.
Can't do that.
So, I need to know more about the spire. From this guy. And maybe I'll take your... Well, I can't, because I know I already have maximum camping supplies. Okay, you have nothing new to give me. Fantastic. How do we deal with the Bane problem, then? Is the Bane elsewhere? So, let's see. So, I mean, I feel like we could do that without resolving the Bane issue. I'm gonna go back and puzzle this out. I don't know how well they'll go, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Okay. Because the secret must be that he has, like, the third piece of the puzzle. But he'll only give it to me if I resolve the Bane issue. but I kind of want to see if I can do that without resolving the Bane issue. So, time to bang our heads against this formation thing. Which might take a while, I'm not gonna lie, so I might just speed this part up, depending on how long it takes. Let's mess around with it first of all and see if we could do anything here. I still really wish I could just like have this pulled up somehow. Okay, if I look really closely at the only other shape I could really imagine there being is a circle intersecting through the middle. So what if we start with the circle? The circle would be this, 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 this. Okay, everyone else out of the way. So there's your circle. Now then, I see that there is a triangle that's possible here. So next we work on making the triangle. But what about the wings or the points, arrows, whatever I want to call them? Oh, I see this now. Okay, got it. Okay, got it. It's literally this then. These are.
I got it.
It's the largest triangle, so it would be this way, I think. But, would it be that? I'm gonna try it. This forms one triangle, and then the other one. Wait, what? Oh, I see, okay. Oh, that's cool that you can do it that way. So this is one triangle, and the other one would be this way. Then we do this, that. We connect this to the middle one. And last but not... This doesn't seem right, but we'll see. Okay, whatever. That looks like a very incoherent sigil. But, alright.
I got it.
Okay, so, you know, don't need to speed that part up after all. Thank goodness. So what's gonna happen now? Okay. Power is emanating from it. And then here we are. Arcane light courses upward, while skyward, trailing off in the horizon in the direction of Vendrian's well. You feel the ground ripped out from beneath you as well. You yet again as you drift back into the warmth of the energy surrounding you. Your awareness stretches beyond the limits of the spire, pulling in many directions at once. The light you saw arcing through the sky reminds you of the tether you feel to the top of Vendrian's well. This too is void of connection, and though you are extractable, I don't know, part of it, bound as surely as the spires are to each other. I don't know, I'm sick right now, I can't really pronounce crazy words. The Sunset Spire in Lethian's Crossing feels burdened by its age, as if a central linchpin somewhere in its core has weathered the centuries of oppressive weight and longs to topple. The surge of energy that courses through you, forming a link with Vendrian's well, strengthens the very stones beneath your feet. The structural weakness you detected vanishes, replaced by a confidence that can keep this tower standing for millennia. See here, due south is Arnid, where I was born, and then over to the right of that is where the Ties of Academy used to stand. Oh, and you can see that little island off of Barris and Chains. That's where Hagravar would take me to practice our more dangerous spells. My childhood is seen from above. This is surreal. And tell me where you're writing from. What? Lantry speaks loud as he pens a missive. And how to reach you. And I will send you an iron ring for your troubles. He signs his name with a flourish and then tosses the parchment into the wind. In the blink of an eye, the heavy currents carry the slip of a parchment eastward. I had this idea of a message in a bottle. Without the bottle, maybe it'll work. From here, even the old walls seem paltry. This sovereign view was not intended for the likes of us. Varric shakes his head slowly. What? The spire feels like a relay between you and Vendrian's well, bridging some transference of energy on an enormous scale. You are the first link of a chain that stretches the length of the realm. As you struggle to understand the sensation, you grow aware of the whispers all around you. Let's listen closer. The whispers themselves seem to travel down the tether between you and the spires, and your spires, rather, conducting heat that feels at times unbearable. They speak of your actions, your choices, everything that led you to this place. Your name is known, your banner recognized, your deeds reported across the tiers of the Northern Empire alike. For an instant, you could see the accumulated hope and fear of these whispers represent. It appears like dewdrops settling on a leaf, then trickling down into a shared basin. This image is fed to you through your connection, a base metaphor that only hints at the true scope. There is power in these spires, though its source is unfamiliar. Were you to harness it, you suspect that nothing would stand beyond your reach. I feel strange. I don't know what you've done, but standing near you warms my rusted plates. Makes me feel lighter somehow. My apologies, I'm back. On the moments my staff and I are separated, part of its magic goes dormant until I'm once again near. That same dynamic is happening to you and the Spires. They've adopted you. I guess? They certainly like you enough not to kick you out of bed. Curious. I'm noting something I also observe in the Spire and Vendrian's well. There's a mystic hum and it has little beats when you walk, tiny fluctuations when you talk. Unless my senses are deceiving me, you and the Spires are mystically attuned to each other. Most fascinating indeed. A quill appears in his hand, and the old sage begins furiously jotting down notes on his arm. Okay. What would this get me? A library? I mean, that seems kind of cool. A forge seems kind of cool too, considering like there's iron nearby and this is forge grounds nonsense. Forge bound nonsense rather. Training ground, infirmary could be good for the people of Lethian's Crossing, I guess. Training ground, that's kind of warlike. So I guess let's just... Oh, okay, got it. It allows me to research edicts, really? Interesting. The forge seems kind of cool. I guess library. So there's 4 upgrades here, and there's 4 total. Well, besides this one, obviously. But, got it. So, I mean, here, I feel like we should honestly just build... I wonder if it even matters. I think we build an infirmary here because it's by a neutral settlement. So, might as well. We can help the injured that way. Is it just gonna be there all of a sudden? That was remarkably fast. Oh, Siren is here too. Spire worker? Who are you people? Oh, wow, this is really pretty. This is awesome, in fact. Oh my god, we can totally... Okay, so there's alchemy in this game. One hour? Is this 1 hour in real time? Okay, it's not 1 hour in real time, thankfully, because if it was, that would blow my mind. Let's make some healing potions. Recruits needed at the infirmary. Okay, how do we recruit more people then? Gray must be our faction. Ah, Fatebinder. I hope everything is to your liking. Wait, what faction is this? Sage's Guild? Okay. And this is the faction of Siren. Welcome to the Spire's Infirmary, Fatebinder. As you can see, we have everything in order and under control. The alchemist nods and smiles. What can I do here? If you wish to craft potions, we have an alchemy station nearby. We are, of course, producing a modest supply of potions ourselves. You have but to ask, and I'll show you what we made. What have you made for me? We have nothing for you at the moment. Oh, okay. What do you make of the spire? The alchemist glances at the edge of the spire with an anxious twitch. This is certainly an irregular place to establish our services, but so be it. At least we were removed from the front lines of this conflict, for the time being, at least.